I see a lot of videos on YouTube who are like, the titles are like "How I Learned Spanish in 2 weeks" or
Yeah, yeah,
"How I
yeah.
Learned Chinese in a month,"
Yeah.
and
But I don't believe them.
I don't believe them. For some people, it might be possible to
Uh-huh.
get a very basic level of Spanish in 2 weeks, but
Yeah,
you're not going to be fluent in 2 weeks.
yeah, yeah,
It's
true.
not going to happen.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Ravers. In today's video, I have a very special guest. And yeah, he is my friend, and he is Jay Sullivan. Hello, Jay.
Hello.
Okay, guys. So I think some of you have already known that I'm gonna have like Q&A section with a native speaker. So yeah, I've already asked you to ask some questions, and yeah, let's start with the first question. What do you think about the skills of Indonesian students?
I've taught, I think, quite a few different levels of students in Indonesia,
Mhm.
or just Indonesian students. But generally, I think they're incredibly hardworking and very dedicated to improving themselves. And I know that every week they want to, they always say, "Oh, I hope I've improved this week. I hope I've improved this week." And it's great because you can see a level of improvement every single week. So that's really great. You know that they're really committed to learning, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So it's like they're very motivated, I guess.
Very motivated, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so that's for the first question. The next question from Ratih Agung. So, are you proud of your own accent, your British accent?
I am, yeah. I love my accent. I
Uh,
don't, I don't know how I'd sound with a different accent, but yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm happy to have this accent. It's
okay.
fantastic.
Uh, so you're proud of your accent. Well, actually, I'm
Oh,
also curious.
definitely.
Are there some Brits, I don't know, that want to learn American accent or Australian accent?
Um, I don't think there are. I think you definitely get people who are very interested in accents and people who try to imitate accents.
Uh-huh.
But I think in the UK, we definitely do it as a joke. So
Oh.
in the south here, in
Uh-huh.
the south of England, we have this accent, but a lot of the time, just like to be funny or like in specific circumstances, we'll imitate the northern accent.
Uh-huh.
Just as like it won't be funny to you guys, but
Oh.
it's kind of like a form of comedy between friends here. It's very weird. I don't know why we do it.
Okay, I think we also have that thing here in Indonesia because we also
Yeah.
have so many different accents for Indonesian, and
Mm.
I think we also do it sometimes. Well, so let's go to the third question. So basically, this is from Biba GBN98. She thinks that it's quite difficult for her to express what she wants, and sometimes she feels insecure, especially when she finds others, like perhaps some of her friends who are very fluent in English, and also like they don't have accent,
Mhm.
the local accent. So do you have any tips or your insights about
Mm.
this?
First of all, I would say do not worry about the accent whatsoever. I think I think any English speaker, whether they're British, American, Australian, whatever, we don't care if you have an accent. It's fantastic. It's great. Anything goes. So try not to get too hung up on imitating the perfect British accent because it's very hard.
Wow.
But in terms of expressing what you're thinking, um, I think I also run into this problem in other languages as well. It's very difficult to get thoughts from here out to here. Um, but I think definitely thinking about what you want to say before you say it, and just taking the time to, yeah, just to think about what you're going to say is definitely really beneficial. But the more you use English, the easier it will be. So yeah, just practice. Practice will get you there.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect. But actually, I practice a lot and
Definitely,
I'm
yes.
never perfect.
You're perfect, Dee.
Yeah. No one is perfect anyway.
Exactly.
Well, so next question from Lalazek. Do you have any grammar examination? Oh, that's so interesting. Grammar
Oh my
examination
goodness.
of your own language.
Oh, I see. That is very interesting. I don't think we have, certainly not in the same way as English learners would have it. I'm not going to sit down and have an exam which asks me to use the present perfect, for example.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have English language exams where we have to do reading comprehension. They have questions like, why has the author used this word instead of this word? Or why has the author used an exclamation mark here? Or just things like that. But yeah, those kinds of exams happen during secondary school when we're 11 to 16. So yeah, not in the same way, but we do have that kind of exam.
Okay. Okay, well, next, still from the same person. So can you switch to American accent?
I can, but it's probably not very good.
Okay.
And there are so many American accents. I can try and do a standard American accent. I think they talk a little bit like this, but it's kind of it's really difficult to do as a British person because it's not like my normal accent.
That's okay, let's give it a shot.
So bad. Any Americans watching this video are screaming.
No, that's not my accent.
Yeah.
Okay, so please give it a shot. I'm so curious.
Oh, I just did.
Oh, that one. And I didn't realize. Okay, now I'm
Sorry,
gonna
guys.
challenge you. So I have some words. Actually, this is a sentence. I want you to pronounce it using clear R. R is like American. With R.
So I have to do that in an American accent?
Yeah.
Oh, God. The plumber and the officer require more water and a marker.
Wow, you did it.
So bad.
No, that's good. The way you pronounce like the plumber. Oh, that's already good. But I think that's hard, right? Is that kind of exhausting?
It's very difficult. Yeah, it's hard to it's fine at first, but it's difficult to keep up and continue.
I see. Yeah, and sometimes because that's not your original accent, so sometimes you can't be consistent, right?
Yeah, it's impossible. I mean, some people can do it, but I'm not one of those people.
Yeah, that's also challenging because I also watch some reviews on, British actors that play in like Hollywood and they try to use like American accent. And sometimes some Americans say that, whoa, that's quite weird listening to like their American accent from Jason Statham.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. It's very weird.
But yeah, that's a nice try. Well, next. This is still about English, and I think, this is basically asking about your opinion, like how do you feel when you meet people, like non-native speakers, with low quality of English, and like, for example, they make a lot of mistakes in terms of grammar and also pronunciation. What do you think?
I don't really see any problem with communicating with people who have a low level of English. I think maybe because I'm an English teacher, I am less judgmental because I know that everybody has some kind of language journey and everybody is in a different stage of language learning. So, but yeah, I think I'll talk to anyone.
I think Brits will also respect because they also realize that English is not their first language. It's not my first language, right? So making pronunciation mistakes or grammatical mistakes, I think that's very, very normal, right?
Oh, it's very, very common. Yeah, everybody,
Uh,
even English people, I think, do make grammar mistakes.
yeah, like for example, they say they are beautiful in it. They always use in it,
Yeah.
right?
They
Instead of
always
are
say
in.
that at the end, yeah.
Uh, yeah, and also even if I try to analyze some songs, sometimes they don't really stick to the grammar, like song.
Mm.
I don't know. Sometimes
Oh,
American
no.
songs, yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, no, definitely in music, grammar is appalling. They'll say anything.
yeah. Okay, and the next one, this is still about grammar. I don't know, so
Mhm.
many people are curious about grammar. So basically, how to use grammar spontaneously without thinking about the formula. Okay, present perfect, it must be have plus past participle, stuff like that, without thinking.
Yes. I think this is a really, really common question because people want to have a high level of fluency or spontaneity or ability to think quickly. Um, and I know I've said it before, but the only way that you're going to get that is by practicing the language. So the more you use it and the more you become accustomed to using a particular formula, the less you have to think about it and the more quickly you can just throw it out there. So definitely practice is the way to do it.
I see. And perhaps you can also tell us about your experience in learning second language, like how you practice the grammar.
Oh, definitely, yeah. So I also speak French, and that was so difficult at first, like really,
Yeah.
really hard, because the grammar is so different to English. So my favorite ways to practice are listening to French music, reading French literature, and watching French TV. If you've got like, or if you're into YouTube, any YouTube channels that you can watch as well. They're really good ways to expose yourself to the constructions that you're trying to learn. So definitely, I think the best way to practice is to engage with the culture. There is no better way, really.
I see. So that's about
So that's how I did
exposure.
it. It is just, yeah, it's exposure, yeah.
Okay. Well, next from Hansa Zuraya. So what's the secret? This is about secret. To know or to be able to speak English in a short period of time. The secret. Can you tell the secret?
Oof, in a short period of time.
Yeah.